Okay, so coming on the first exercise about compute two product a positive integer. So only using addition or subtract. So here's my solution. So first thing first, I will input two parameter, num1 and num2. So the num2 is introduced about the times of the number one addition to himself. For example, like if number one is equal to 3 and number 2 equal to 4, so 4 minus 1 is 3, so which means number 1 adding 3 times of 3, which means that is will be 12. So which means that number, and because in here it's like two positive number, so and then like the number 2 is cannot be lower or equal to 0, so which means that if the number 2 is equal to 0, so I'm gonna be return to the num 2, and else so else like number 1 is will plus to himself by the number 2 minus 1 times. Okay, so I'm gonna take a run by 5 to 4. When take a run, it should be 20, right? So we say result. Okay, so 20 right here. So if in here, if the num 2 is equal to 0, so the result gonna be 0 because the num 2 is equal to 0. When the num 2 equal to 0, so it's gonna be returned to num 2. Okay, so in here I'm gonna take number 5, so I take a number 7, so gonna be 6, so gonna be 30, right? 30. Oh, it's the 35. Oh, my bad. Yeah, it's the 35, not 30. Yeah. Okay, so come to the next exercise number 2. So in here checking if the string is palindrome or not. So here's my solution. So okay, so the idea in here is first thing first, I gonna check if the length of string is 0 or 1. Then if it's 1, so if the string is a palindrome, if the string is this one. So second step is I gonna check the first and the last char of the string, and third, if they are the same, so I gonna do the same check for subtracting with the first and last char remove, and then I gonna carry on this until the string is complete or condition is failed. So for the last step, so if the function return is true, then the string is the palindrome, and else is not. So on the code, so in here check the length if it's the 0 or 1. If the 1 is the result we need to find. And here I'm gonna check the first and the last character of the string if it's same or not. It's same. Okay, so in this return, so if it's true, so then check whether the next and the last but the previous character of the string is the same or not by calling the function again. So return false if it not if they don't match. Okay, so I'm gonna take a run. Okay, so it's gonna ask like what string you want to input. So I'm gonna input the string is not the result that what we want, so like this, and so it's not. So when I run, so we're gonna be should be the result that we want it by wrong or something. So when take a run and hit enter and then just edit. Okay, So on the last exercise is about the file. So find the path and the file name. Okay. So in here the one thing is like I should be have a file name that called test.txt or whatever we want, and it should be in the already in the C folder, or we can change it what we want. So in here I already have it. In C folder I put in the window folder right here. Okay, so the test is gonna be right here. So when it run it, so we're gonna be showing the folder C and then window folder and then test.txt. Okay, so first thing first, so in here I'm gonna get all the file folder from the current folder. So this one is so in here it should be take all the folder from the C folder. So in here I have a loop, so it's gonna take a look on the list of the folder, and here to take a look in the folder, and else I'm gonna be printed out. Okay, so I'm gonna take a run on it. No shit. Okay. I need to stop and then take a run again because it's still in the running in exercise 2. I want to run in the exercise 3. So okay, so it's gonna take a time because I have a lot of file folder on the C. So it's depending on how many files you have and so on. Okay, so right here we have the path to the file test.txt. So I'm gonna check it out. Okay, when I hit enter, it's gonna be showing here the test.txt. You can see in here test.txt. Yep, because I didn't add anything in there, so yep.